Hello, good morning. This is Michael Lucy from 3V Business Solutions. This morning, a few words about what we refer to as Facebook likes in the Facebook world. A Facebook like is the action in which a consumer voluntarily navigates to a business page. A business page can be one of many entities on Facebook. A business page can be a place, a brand, a product, a celebrity, entertainment, cause, or community, or just an overall business page. A business page is separate from a personal profile. So we have people and we have businesses, essentially people and businesses on Facebook. When a consumer takes the action of liking your page, they're doing one of three things. They're willing and voluntarily endorsing that they like your page to their friends. So they're sending a message to their follower, their immediate social followers, that they have taken the voluntary action to like your page. Secondly, the consumer has voluntarily accepted the premise that they can receive future news posts and timeline posts from you, which is very important. So they're willing to open that channel of communication between you and them. And lastly, the consumer's also agreeing to build a relationship moving forward. So with those three things known, it's very important to cherish each and every like and try to develop each and every relationship that you acquire from your Facebook page. What a Facebook page like is not is also as important as what it is. Number one, it's a relationship between consumer and business. Therefore, federal laws, regulations, and Facebook policies have clearly mandated that the simple act of liking a page is not going to provide the business with access to that private information of that consumer. Very important. Secondly, a Facebook page like is not a contest to who gets the most likes. I frequently ran across this where in conversation someone will boast about how many likes they have or how many likes they've acquired in the last week. I'm more of the mindset where a like must be of quality. Anyways, you can read more about that on our blog, but what I'd like to do for now is take a minute or two to describe to you a very simple action in which you can integrate the liking of your page, a button physically on your website or a web page anywhere on your website, in which a consumer can click that button and like your Facebook page at any time. Pretty cool. Okay, please do watch this. Okay, what we have here is the developers.facebook.com URL or website. From this home page, we're going to select the Docs tab up top, and then towards the bottom of this page, you'll see the category of core concepts. Today we're going to touch upon social design and social plugins, and then throughout the week we'll go into more depth discussions with respect to social design, social plugins, and to a lesser extent social channels. In future blogs, what I would hope to do is have more in-depth conversation about the Open Graph Protocol, Graph API, and authentication. So to define social design for now, Facebook has defined it as such that it's the ability to extend and integrate the Facebook experience on a website, amongst other things, but most importantly, for the sake of this conversation, it's taking the functionality of Facebook and putting it on your website in one of two ways. Those two ways are, the first being social plugins. Social plugins are easy tools that are easily recognizable by Facebook users, and implementing those on your website. The second way is to have a developer with a moderate to an advanced knowledge of certain skills build more robust tools to enable on your website. But for the sake of simplicity, social plugins are the most recognizable tools to a Facebook user, and what Facebook has done is provided a mechanism via this screen right here, the social plugin screen, for people to be able to easily integrate these easily recognizable, most used tools on their website. I've identified the like box as one of the more simple tools to implement on a website, so what we're going to do today is demonstrate quickly how to implement a Facebook page like box on your website, which allows any visitor to your website that's a registered Facebook user to click a button on your website that will like your Facebook page. Pretty cool, eh? So this next screen here is a dialog which Facebook has availed to developers to be able to construct the box through a series of fields here. So real quick, let me demonstrate to you exactly what we're doing. On our website, the 3V Live page, there's a section here where I put please support 3V and our partners. The intention of this section on our website is to enable like boxes for not one but many Facebook pages. So not only can visitors come here and like our Facebook page, but they can also like other Facebook pages that we've decided and agreed to put onto our website. So real quick, let's construct what our Facebook like button would look like. The first thing I need to do is go to Facebook itself and retrieve the URL up here, the address of our Facebook page. I enter or paste that into the Facebook page URL, and once I move into the next field, you'll see that the box is represented with the option that I put for the URL up there. The width up here, this states that the minimum supported plugin width is 292. In my case, I know that I only have 280 width, but because 292 is the minimum, I'm going to leave it as the default. Most of the implementations you can just simply leave as the default of 292. Height will resize this box according to whatever you put in here. If you leave it blank, what Facebook will do is automatically size the height depending on the subsequent options that you select. Color scheme, you have the choices of light or dark, whatever best fits the overall theme of your website. In our case, it's going to be light. Show faces, for this example I'm going to turn show faces off, but show faces will determine whether to show the faces of the people that have already liked the web page. Border color, you can adjust the border color around the edges of the box. My suggestion is to maintain continuity with the Facebook brand and identity as a whole, so don't deviate from the standard. People identify Facebook with certain colors, and when you start deviating from that, it may raise questions or doubts as to what they're looking at. Show stream, this option will determine whether to show activity against that Facebook page or not. For this example, I'm going to deselect it. And show header right here is, it's a formatting option, so when I deselect this, you'll see that it gets reformatted. Once again, here we go. I'm going to choose to select show header. So the next part of this exercise is to select the get code button. You have 5 options up here for the implementation. My suggestion for simplicity is to select the HTML5 option. The next selection is the script uses the app ID of your app. A Facebook app is outside of the scope of today's conversation. I already have apps built. You may or may not have apps built, but if you do, you can simply select the app that's been built to control your domain with respect to the Facebook integration. So I have many apps already built, but I'm going to use the 3V Live app. If you have any questions about apps, please feel free to give 3V a call. Contact us at any time, and we'll gladly answer your question. Otherwise, if you have IT or technology employees, you can ask them, or a consultant. If you have your own consultant, please do ask them, and they should be able to answer that question. So next, what I'm going to do is copy this block of code right here. And now, once again, here's the web page that we're going to be updating. Here's the actual code of my website. Please don't be intimidated by this screen at all if you're not familiar with HTML coding. Of most importance right now is just to understand the relative simplicity of doing this. So if you're not capable of doing it and you have resources at your avail, this is something that you should and could ask to have it done, and it should be done with relative simplicity at minimal cost. Cost being either time or money. So that piece of code that I copied, it's required to go right below the body tag. So you can do a Control F, which is find on your web page, Control F, the body tag as I'm doing. And then you'll know exactly where the tag is, and you paste that snippet of code right there. Lastly, you select the number 2 here. Place this code of your plugin wherever you want the plugin to appear in your page. So wherever it is that you want that plugin to appear, you'll paste that piece of code. So I know it's going to be right below the Please Support 3V and Our Partners section of that web page. So I'm going to paste that snippet of code in right there. I'm going to save these changes, and I'm going to refresh my website. And upon refreshing the website, you'll see that 3V Business Solutions, our page, is right here. And I've already liked it, obviously, but I'll unlike it, and then I'll like it again. So the process of liking, once again, is I've made a voluntary decision to open a channel of communication with 3V Business Solution. I've agreed to receive future news as well as timeline posts, and I have made a commitment to build a relationship with 3V Business Solutions, as well as when I like any other business page. So that's it for today. Once again, the purpose of this example or demonstration today was to show the relative ease and or simplicity of implementing a standard Facebook social plugin. Throughout the week, we'll be going through other social plugins, talking a little bit more in depth about social design and touch upon social channels. In subsequent weeks, we'll expand upon that conversation, and for those of you that are still interested or we haven't bored to death, you can learn a little bit more about some of the more robust tools that Facebook's made available to not only developers like me, but also to common people that don't have as much knowledge as I do with respect to coding. If you have any questions, comments, or concerns, I suggest that you get in touch with your internal resources if you have a programmer or technology resources or otherwise someone that you can rely upon internally. Otherwise, reach out to your local consultant, ask them any questions you may have about the Facebook integration. Or otherwise, you can always contact 3V if you have any questions, comments, or concerns about these social plugins or any other Facebook questions that you may have with respect to your business. So that's it for today. I wish everyone a great day, and I'll see you on Tuesday. Bye.